Hi everyone. Okay, admitting. Hi, good morning. So an eventful week. Let's see. So admitting all the people joining. Okay, give some time to everyone. Okay, so in meantime, yes, last week we saw the movement on almost both the sides and both. Let's go to Nifty. Okay, so Nifty made a high of 464, and we had the resistance at 17,500, right? So 17,500 was retested, and we saw it didn't went through. Okay, so you can see that happened. Even Bank Nifty touched 36,700 and then fall back. So yes, the resistances are still in place, right? So we can see that. So 1 minute, people are still joining. Let them join. Okay. So we had this 17,500 acting as a very good resistance. We had 36,700 acting as resistance, and we need a close above this for 37,400. So this was needed, which failed, and then we all know what happened in market, right? And again, this has been broken. So a very good support broken, and we saw this acting as support yesterday in the last hour. So last 30 minutes in the market, yesterday was again crazy movement on the upside, right? So that is where, markets are becoming volatile and unexpected. It started going below the Bollinger Band and then it bounced back again. So again, that was, some movement which was not expected, but then the market did that. Yesterday it went below 40 for so many times, but it didn't broke the lower band support, and then the sudden bounce. So it was making that descending wedge which I had shared even in the alumni, right? And then it had a bounce, but that trend line was broken at 315. मतलब 310 315 को तुम ट्रेंड लाइन ब्रेक करोगे तो कौन ट्रेड कर भी पाएगा, दैट वाज ऑन फ्राइडे. I would not take that risk of trading on a Friday towards the end of the day, right? So that is what the market did. uh, FMCG performed well. We saw it, moving up, and mainly yes, Dr. Reddy did well. So it did well after taking the first time the stop loss, and then it went beyond, right? So that is what it did. And then we saw TCS short triggering, but we moved out with minimum profit, or I think we moved out with no profit because the same price we exited again after it recovered. MRF did well, and I think Reliance also did the same. It started good, it took stop loss, and then it went beyond the uh, target. And I think that is what is happening nowadays. So better is, key stocks में जो भी stocks है उनका एक बार stop loss होने तो बाद में entry करो. That is what is becoming the norms nowadays, right? So that is what it is. But yes, it is okay to have a stop loss once and then re-enter if the level crosses. That is what I would suggest, because volatility is going to be there. It's not going to go away, but because of volatility, we should not, we will not stop trading for sure, right? So it's better that you re-enter once you get the same levels again, because the levels are critical. So let's see what we have towards the month end, quarter end, year end, right? So because now it's going to be for the starting of 28th of March till March end. And this expiry is also going to be a bigger expiry because it is almost 31 days, full 31 days we have, right? So let's see, more than 31 days, because I think February ended on 26th of Feb. So then we have a bigger month and a bigger expiry. Okay, so let's start with Nifty. Okay, so where are we? Nifty on daily. So it's struggling actually below 60, and we need a breakout above 60. That is for sure. It's still between the gap up, gap down. See, yesterday towards the close, it had a mad rush. Otherwise, it was making almost a engulfing. Wahan se it is making now a hammer at price support. Okay, this is a gap support where we are right now, and we do have a gap resistance as well. जो परसों का gap है, उस पे resistance है. So we need to cross above 17,300 so that we can again climb to the 400 or the 500 mark where it is resistance. So this is the resistance actually. ये जो gap है ना यहाँ का, ये resistance है. Okay, this is creating issue for us. Okay, so this is where we are getting struggle, and along with this gap, okay, ये जो gap है, ये गैप का मैक्स पार्ट है, उसके नीचे स्टार्ट होता है यहाँ से. सो दैट इज वेयर वी टच एक्चुअली. सी, ओके, सो ये 464 जो है वो यही है, इतना ये गैप है. ओके, साथ में वी आर एक्चुअली रेजिस्टिंग एट 60. सो वी नीड अ ब्रेकआउट ऑन RSI एज वेल एज ब्रेकआउट ऑन दिस गैप. So that is where we are looking Nifty to. Otherwise, it will keep consolidating between this range and do nothing. Okay, so this is one level. Now let's see what it is showing on the other time frames. Okay, other time frames maybe it is resisting 20 MA. Okay, and almost 50 RSI. So this is a bit concern, because we are at price support as well as resistance. Anything above 17,500 should take it back to this level of 17,800, and maybe, you know, we are looking for 18,200. So this is very critical doji here now. This doji crossed. See, even if we reach the year, this will come weekly, will come till 60. By the way, it will not cross 60. Itna movement maybe ये 60 तक आएगा. And this looks like a very good candle on monthly, by the way. Okay, ये अगर थोड़ा नीचे भी बंद होता है 17,000 के आसपास में भी, या 6,900 के ऊपर भी, the candle on monthly still looks very robust and very good bullish candle. Okay, only thing is if it falls below say 16,700 or maybe 16,700 के नीचे, तो it becomes a spinning top. Okay, तब तक I think it is still looking good and can be considered as a piercing pattern here. Okay, so it still looks good on monthly. Weekly needs to cross 17,500 for sure. Okay, and same is daily, because daily is around still around 60 resistance. Okay, so there is a chance it might come up again till this level and retest the gap. If it now retest, there is a chance it can also close the gap. Okay, so let's see what it does. So let's write down about Nifty. We are still at 17,194. Okay, so daily it's a hammer at gap support. Okay, approaching 60 and upper band resistance वो तो same रहेगा. Weekly bullish candle नहीं है, weekly is doji at, okay, so weekly doji at MA20 resistance, closing above this. Now I think it is closing above 7, can take it to above. Now this will reduce because last week के compare में Bollinger Band थोड़ा नीचे आ गया है. Okay, so now Bollinger Band has come down. Okay, so now this will be around 250 and not, oh yeah. Okay, so now this becomes 250 and not 450. Okay, and monthly piercing still remains same. Still the support and resistance will remain same, nothing changes. Okay, in case of Nifty. So let's see what the year end brings to us. Okay. Then let's start with Bank Nifty. See, Bank Nifty daily has a hammer at 20 MA. Okay, so anything about 35,800 will at least bring it back to 36,200 जहाँ से ये गिरा है. Okay, so this is where again I am looking forward for Bank Nifty to come. Okay, any gap up on Monday brings it back to this. Okay, so this is what it is, because any gap up on Monday makes an island reversal here. It's a perfect combination for, or a position to have an island reversal. This is a very small candle here combination, and if any gap up and it sustains, it brings it back to this level, to the swing high. Okay, so वो possible है. RSI is okay because it is sideways only, तो ये यहाँ पे ऊपर नीचे कर ही सकता है, कोई टेंशन नहीं उसको. Okay, this is also at price support. Let me show you. This is what I was seeing. Okay, see, this is the price support. Okay, so ये candle का low, ये candle का high, और ये candle का low. Okay, and second thing, whenever we did candlesticks, if you remember, we used to say high, एक long green candle का 50% भी अच्छा खासा काम करता है, और आप देखो तो 50% पे रुका है. Okay, and this again is supported with a breakout candle on this. So this candle has got huge volume. Okay, तो ये volume वाले पे अटका पड़ा है, तो any rise above this will take it above again this. Okay, so this is where we are struggling. This is the gap which we are struggling to close on closing basis. हम price में दो बार ऊपर गए हैं, but because we are not able to close this gap is acting as a resistance on weekly on Bank Nifty. So any close now about 36,600 or 36,700 takes it higher to 37,500. Okay, so this is where Bank Nifty is also going into it, and if you look at it, it's a perfect W type of a situation where ideally it should come back to this level. Okay, so looking at this, I'm still looking forward for a movement toward this, maybe in few months. I'm not talking about immediately, but एक दो महीने लगेंगे, और almost 6 to 8 candles here might bring it back to this level once. Okay, because that is where this pattern will then get completed out, apart of if it resists somewhere over here. Okay, तो और एक रेजिस्टेंस है इसको ट्रेंड लाइन का जो यहाँ पे है, तो उसके लिए भी उसको एक बार 38,300 तक आना है, जहाँ पे यहाँ पे गैप रेजिस्टेंस है. Okay, so we need to see where it comes and resist this line also. Okay, so there are few things which Bank Nifty will also get into, and then it makes a perfect lower top, lower bottom, even in case of monthly. क्योंकि अगर ये 38 से अभी गिरेगा तो एक टॉप इधर बनाया, फिर एक टॉप इधर बनाया, फिर एक टॉप इधर बनाएगा, तो that is where it is then moving in the descending direction or downward direction. Okay, and that is what, see, now this is concerning. Okay, because ये एक इधर भी ऐसा ही सेम बना है और अभी भी इधर सेम बन रहा है. Second thing is, look at the volume in this last candle. Okay, it is almost equivalent to the fall volume in a previous month. Okay, now if this high crosses, okay, if this high crosses, we negate this volume, and that can be as a bear trap, because then this bears who are here, they're trapped, and then short covering itself will pull it higher. Okay, so that is another thing which needs to be seen in the market, because there is short position still open. That is what this volume is showing us. So any movement above this, or maybe even above this line, which is 37,800, will trigger up short covering. Okay, so once it crosses that, there will be a rapid movement on the upside for the short covering that will happen in the market, because this is the entire short position created. Here also you can see there is a good short position, but see, the volume is not there, by the way. Okay, ये below average volume है, और ये दोनों में volume बहुत अच्छा है. Okay, compared to this entire volume, this is really good volume, and this is also equally good volume. So if the low breaks, we know that the bears have taken the charge completely. Okay, so this is going to be very critical for Bank Nifty 30 to 400. And that is also, if you look at it as CIP here, previous high ka support hai wo. Okay, so normally this would not be broken that easily. It will act as a very good support. See this and now this. So any about 36,800 will surely be difficult for the bears to control, and they might start their short covering. So still, yes, Bank Nifty is weaker compared to Nifty because monthly is below 60. Okay. So only thing is that we are seeing is weekly is at price support. Okay. And RSI is around 45, so which is okay. This is also around 46, 47, and monthly is around 56, 53. Okay, so we need it. अगर ये गैप बंद कर देता है ना तो बेस्ट हो जाता है. Okay, if this gap is closed, then it is best. So we need to see if we are able to close the month of March about 36,300. Okay, so let's write down on this. Five. Okay, I'm just putting this daily neutral candle at gap support and resistance. Okay, and this you can say daily.
सर अभी बैंक निफ्टी का नेक्स्ट मंथ का पोजीशन में एंट्री करेंगे ना मंडे को?
हाँ, अभी मंडे से नेक्स्ट मंथ. यस, daily doji type candle at MA20 support. Okay, needs to close cap at 35,800. Okay, ये अभी निकाल देता है अभी के लिए. ओके, पहले इतना तो करे, बाद में आगे देखेंगे. Okay, so and a resistance. Okay, so this is there. So weekly bearish candle at price support and MA20 resistance. And monthly it is okay. It's a doji so far. I can now not say hammer. It's a doji in making. Okay, doji at MA20 below 60. Okay, now the reason levels will be little bit of changes will come. Okay, we need 35,900 here. We'll need even 36 400 to be crossed now, and then will come 36,900. तुम जाओ चले जाओ, अभी काम नहीं तुम्हारा. Okay, so now we know this is acting as a support. So mainly the support now is 250, which is the moving average. Okay, 35,480 actually, but I will keep 34,450. Okay, so this becomes your level of support. इसके नीचे गया तो there will be concern because monthly closes first time below 60. Okay, let's see immediately all the other indices. So yes, IT is resisting 60 and the gap. See, ये भी गैप को ही नड़ रहा है इसको, एंड दिस वाज द लास्ट गैप. उसके बाद गैप इधर छोटा छोटा है. ओके, सो आईटी को एक गैप का resistance, and that is what is along with merging with 60. So very powerful resistance. This is about 20 MA and have closed the weekly gap, so it is looking okay. So let's check out this, maybe looking good for another movement. So 36 150 पे अच्छा है. Aha, this is good. See, it's a bullish engulfing and on monthly, by the way. So IT is looking okay. The only thing is daily is a little bit sloppy, and even weekly is below 60. Okay, so let's see what we can check out. So IT 36,150. So it has moved beyond last week. Okay, so daily is actually at gap resistance only, right? So it's a dark cloud cover at ये क्या डाल दिया dark cloud cover at 60 and gap resistance. So this was last week as well, but it has moved beyond that. So ये upper band को ऊपर move कर करके धक्का मार मार के ऊपर जा रहा है and gap resistance ये मतलब ये gap closed हो गया अभी खाली 60 resistance है and weekly is doji above MA20 but at 60 resistance monthly position will remain making, that is fine. Okay, so they remain same. Kashid. Okay, then let's go to reality. Is still okay, it's still not moving much. It made a hammer finally, so it is still to close this है इसके लिए reality अभी भी थोड़ा pending है and this is trying to take support. So I would wait for this gap to be closed before you start buying reality stocks again. Okay, so this is the last week. Okay, it is still not crossed or able to cross 60. तो ये क्रॉस होने दो उसके बाद ही रियलिटी सेक्टर देखेंगे. So let it move actually beyond this line which is 460. इंफ्रा ने क्या किया है, इंफ्रा इज आल्सो मूव्ड अ बिट अप, एक दिस ऊपर एक दिस नीचे, एक दिस ऊपर एक दिस नीचे और ये भी गैप रेजिस्टेंस. This is also at gap resistance but this is looking good. See similar to Nifty है ये भी. So निफ्टी जो करेगा वो इंफ्रा करेगा और कल वापस उस सीमेंट के प्राइसेस भी बढ़े तो आई थिंक एसीसी ऑन ऑल वर दैट्स व्हाई फ्लाइंग इन द बैड मार्केट आल्सो. Let's see FMCG. So FMCG comes on daily at 20 ms support. Okay, so this was where it resisted and you see the fall started. It's now coming for another support at 40, so we don't know what it will do. It's at price support as well. See, this is also making a doji. This is what I'm worrying कि ये बैंक निफ्टी कहीं ऐसा ना बना दे. सेम ऐसा पोजीशन बनाएगा ना तो 50-50 है. ऊपर मेरेगा तो we know it will take it higher. So this is little bit of scary. It's a spinning top at below 60 and at MA20. Supposing ये पेंडेमिक को छोड़ के ये वाला जो इंडाइस है ना वो ज्यादातर 20 MA के नीचे नहीं जाता है. If you look at the entire history from 2011, okay, this is very rarely gone below this. ये 16 maybe there was that China meltdown. ओके, सो जब भी मेजर ब्रेकडाउन आता है ना मार्केट में तभी जाता है, बाकी नहीं जाता है. और अभी मेजर ब्रेकडाउन का साइन थोड़ा बाकी है. ओके, सो वी आर नॉट श्योर व्हाट वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग इन द मार्केट. सो लेट्स सी. So it's a daily bearish candle at MA20 support. Weekly again bullish candle नहीं है. Okay, so it is trend line and 20 MA resistance. So same weekly actually resisted only 20 MA, no. So weekly bearish candle at MA20 resistance, but at price support. Okay. And monthlies doji at MA20 support below 60. Okay, this is what FMCG is showing to us. थोड़ा एक ऊपर ले लेता हूँ. So this comes in this line. Let's go फटाफट to another pharma. Pharma is doing good, and Dr. Reddy is still looking good. I will show you the reason. This is a weekly, a doji at 20 MA, daily first 60 support. Huh? See this. So this is still looking good. So इसने सब gap wap close कर दिया है. यहाँ पे आ गया है. यहाँ पे उसको price resistance है. तो इसके ऊपर में it can come back till this. Okay, so this is still a chance, and it's looking good bounce back. Okay, so this is looking good. Weekly is okay, and monthly is trying to cross 60. Knock कर रहा है. Okay, so we need it to close above this level. Okay, 13,800 के ऊपर में ये बंद होना चाहिए. Then again there is a new rally to 15,000. Okay, ये रहा 15,000 के आसपास. So this looks strong. So pharma उधर का उधर ही है. कुछ ज्यादा मूव नहीं हुआ ये. 13,600. Okay. So daily at 60 price upper band and resistance अभी नहीं है. Okay, अभी at 60 है. But it is now at support rather than, yeah, it is at hammer support and price support as well. Okay, so daily at 60, price support. Okay, weekly at price and 20 में resistance नहीं बोलेंगे. Weekly is now at support. It is a doji above 20 MA. Okay, weekly doji at price and MA20 support, monthly bullish candle just below 60 now. Okay, it has just come to just below 60. Okay, so any close about 13,880 will be good for this particular index. And let's see the last one, auto. सब derailment हो गया auto में. किधर ये auto? My dear auto. अच्छा, auto is see wild movements. Breakdown भी काफी बड़ा हुआ war के time. And now again this trying to cover up, but that cover up is where now? The 20 MS support है. ये 40 support पे आ रहा है. See, BankNifty is also similar. खाली ये 20 MA को touch कर रहा है वहाँ पे. यहाँ पे वो same candles है and is working as support here. This is a good hammer. So एक गैप क्लोज होना चाहिए. जो बैंक निफ्टी में भी हम लोग बोल रहे ना, गैप क्लोज होना चाहिए. ये गैप क्लोज हो जाना चाहिए. So 10,350 is where we are. It's अभी तो नहीं है. So still at daily at M20 support. Okay. वो गैप तक आने के बाद नीचे गिरा है क्या? हाँ, ऑलमोस्ट 10,700 टच किया उसने और वहां से नीचे आया. सो गैप तक आते आते अटक गया. bearish candle at price and 40 support. Price and to 40 support. And monthly hammer at below 60 वो तो अभी भी है. So there is no second thought on that. We need the gap to close. Need the gap to close. Okay. So now let's see what we see in the stocks. Stocks में भी देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या हो रहा है. We need to go here and let's see. पहले ACC AB कैपिटल कहाँ से आ गया? AB capital is now traded in futures. कौन ट्रेड करेगा भाई इसमें? Let's see. Okay. So ACC is also same, but gap है इसको.
स्टॉक्स का तो नेक्स्ट मंथ का लेवल ले लें.
हाँ, स्टॉक्स का नेक्स्ट मंथ का ले लेते हैं बिकॉज आई नो वो तो ऐसे भी आईटी है. मतलब let's see that. Yes, you can take next month for it. Choose future 2. Okay. Okay. So ACC does not look to be okay. Grassing भी वही सेम चीज हो रहा है. Thing is in the next month ना normally volume का दिक्कत होता है, इसके लिए मैं नहीं कंसिडर करता हूँ. But I think levels wise this is okay. Levels मिलेंगे. ये हैमर में अगर वॉल्यूम है तो then that means it's a good bounce back. But then the stop loss is too far. We cannot trade something like this. Everything is around 40. इसके लिए if it was really to be bearish ना तो ये 40 को क्रॉस नहीं करता था. ये बहुत टाइम के बाद वो उसने 40 ब्रेक किया है. वो इतना 40 ब्रेक करके ऊपर नहीं आता था इतना जल्दी. एटलीस्ट अभी ये 60 तक आना चाहिए. That means it might be somewhere this is bad. So this is still resisting 40. But hammer भी है. Cement does not look too attractive. Let's go to my old Reliance. So Reliance is little bit dicier now because it is coming towards upper band resistance. There is somewhere some resistance here as well. और यही resistance पे उसको कल मारा है. So ये इधर तक जाएगा उसके पहले there is resistance here now. And this is a shooting star here at price resistance. So now this should come once down at least till इसने काफी निफ्टी को सपोर्ट किया दोनों दिन. When Nifty was falling, this was acting as a good support. So now there is a chance that it might go a bit down. It's at price resistance actually. उसको यहाँ पे गैप है एक्चुअली. और गैप को ही वो रेजिस्ट करेगा. It started resisting the same level. So Reliance can take support here. If fails to take support, then it might come down. at 60 support or resistance, that next week will only tell us. And monthly divergence banayega ye. Okay, so let's see, let it get confirmed and we can then take a call on it. But this looks okay for a short first trade. Okay. This is one. This is where it came. Yeah, okay, support है. So 25.10 becomes actually the target with this as the stop loss. So around, I think 55, 65 points for 30 points risk. So this looks okay. It's a shooting star at upper band resistance और इसके ऊपर में निकला तो let it cross 26 30 40 or maybe a closing about 26.50 will then take it to 27.20. This is the level. तो ये लेवल तक आ जाएगा फिर वो, ये लेवल तक फिर वो एक बार छू के आएगा. बट ये इसके ऊपर में जाना चाहिए and this gap should close then only. So that's why we are not looking for a buy right now. We're looking for a short. Okay. Let's see अगर इसके ऊपर में buy भी कर सकते हैं हम. Stop loss of this because then the gap is resisted. So we can have both the things on Reliance actually. Because it can be 60 support or resistance. We don't know. Let the market tell us what it wants to do. Okay, bye. Sorry. 45. Target will be इसको क्रॉस किया तो this comes 26.88. So then 27.20 around is the target. SL will be 26.10. Same. Okay, so this is what Reliance can do. Because then on weekly also उसको और कोई resistance नहीं है. एक बार इसके ऊपर में buy करते हो तो it comes to this level which is okay 2700 के ऊपर में आ सकते हो and this is where it can resist. ये doji के आसपास में. So it's okay. इसका RSI क्या था 59.91 and this is 60. Okay, so there is nothing problem here. Yeah, 64 but this is too far now. So we saw Reliance. Let's look at Asian Paint. भी कल थोड़ा time pass कर रहा था तो it has finally made a hammer on weekly. Okay. So this is a doji with a gap up. Okay. Okay, so there is a resistance here. बाकी उसको और कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है एक्चुअली. Come back till here. ये अच्छा दिख रहा है एक्चुअली. वीकली भी अच्छा है. वीकली क्या था? ओपन हाई सेम था वो. This is interesting. And this is also good. बैंक निफ्टी ऐसा होना चाहिए था 60 के ऊपर में, तो फिर ये गैप कुछ इतना मतलब नहीं था, गैप क्रॉस कर देता था. ये अच्छा दिख रहा है. Asian print is also looking good. Zero 066. By about 3 high 3083. 3085 with a target of 3180 कुछ था ना, क्या था? 180. Stop losses 3030. So around 55 points के सामने 100 points जितना. Start with FMCG, Hind Unilever. और नीचे आएगा, इधर तक आना चाहिए, उसके बाद ही कुछ होगा इसमें. जाने दो. लीवर ने ऐसा किया क्या है? कौन सा पाप किया भाई इसने? 30.12, 30.79. So there is a bullish divergence on weekly though, but both are below lower band. ये देख के तो बाय करने का तो मन नहीं है मेरे को अभी. लेट्स वेट एंड वॉच. आओ आओ. If anybody is interested in investing as a portfolio item, buy this with a very strict stop loss. Maybe ये टाइम पे आप बाय करके इसको छोड़ दो 1760 का स्टॉप लॉस डाल के. सो 200 रुपीज का रिस्क रहेगा, and what you might eventually get is 2300 or maybe 26. Okay, see the thing is it's at मंथली 40 सपोर्ट. मंथली 40 ये स्टॉक ने आज तक कभी तोड़ा नहीं है, देख लो आप. ओके, सो दिस इज वन स्टोरी अबाउट इट. It has never gone below 40 in this lifespan. So one is that thing. Okay. Second thing is monthly 40 and divergence on either weekly or daily is very powerful. And we have that weekly divergence here. Okay, so this is really looking very good. I am waiting for a daily divergence as well. अगर daily में भी divergence आता है तो उसके बाद में इसके ऊपर में buy हो जाता है. Okay, because then there will be a trend line which will be formed and trend line breakout. It becomes a perfect W also. एक बार ये नीचे आएगा मंडे को, I think then there can be a buy triggered above this. 2000 के ऊपर में ये buy होएगा, but not straight away. Let it come down and make something and then bounce. So I'm looking forward for this to happen actually. ये कैंडल और एक कैंडल इधर आना चाहिए, ब्लैक कैंडल मेक्स अ डाइवर्जेंस आउटसाइड इनसाइड भी बनाएगा. परफेक्ट 20 MA पे रेजिस्टेंस है, सीधा फर्स्ट टारगेट ही ये आ जाएगा. एंड सेकंड विल बी अपर बैंड. with merges with this gap as well. So this really looks good. Okay. So lever is looking to be a good potential trade next week after what it does on Monday actually. Okay, एक मिनट किसी ने तो चैट में कुछ डाला है न्यू एंट्री ओनली इन रेस expiry possible before monthly expiry 17,500 we need to see that, right? Because we don't know what market will do finally. Okay. Okay.
It seems that ये
क्या
डेली पे जिस हिसाब से चल रहा है डब्ल्यू
हाँ
डेली
वो
एचयूएल
हाँ डेली पे डब्ल्यू बनाएगा और मंथली को 40 भी टच कर देगा बिकॉज इट इज 42 राइट नाउ ना. ये लोअर बैंड और 40 दोनों बहुत बहुत अच्छा है. इसके लिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि दिस इज लुकिंग टू बी वेरी गुड बाय एक्चुअली. So that is fine. Okay, now let's go to Britannia. Oh, see, Britannia is already having that. See, perfect WI और ये perfect entry भी है इसमें. ये देखो, this is what you can expect even in Hind Unilever. और ये देखो ये भाई साहब यहाँ और यहाँ में भी divergence है. So 3 बार divergence here also. Let's see monthly. Monthly is exactly at 40. This is really looking good now. Now ये गलत है. ये actually इसमें गलत दिखाता है because this is a split. It is not a fall. Okay. ये actually split है. Fall नहीं है ये. But now this is also looking good. So Britannia is also looking good to be a buy. Okay, so wait. Unilever, I will remove for now because we'll see it tomorrow. So 3080. 3088 है, right? हाँ. Hmm. 100 रुपये का टारगेट मिलेगा. Actually, it should be 20 MA, but I'm putting very much lower. Okay, so 313535. ठीक है 60 और 100 है. Okay, so Britannia, we're looking forward for that.
is also good for portfolio.
हाँ पोर्टफोलियो में भी ऐड कर सकते हो बिकॉज दिस इज लुकिंग गुड. अगर आप कैश में लेते हो तो 3350 इज द फर्स्ट टारगेट एंड सेकंड टारगेट इज गोइंग टू बी 3500 के आसपास में. ये जो गैप है ना यहाँ तक. So this is looking good for another. You can expect a 15% return actually. This is looking good actually. So let's see. So Britannia we saw, Hindustan Unilever तो FMCG हो गया. Let's go to the auto sector. Oh, auto sector. This is at gap support and 40 support. So Maruti is looking okay. And second thing I just want to see is Fibonacci किधर चला गया मेरा? अरे बाप रे, सब गायब हो जाता है. It is at 38% as well. So this is possible. Let it cross 20 MA and this gap. इसको और एक गैप है, यहाँ पे दो गैप है. इसके लिए इसको छोड़ दो, थोड़ा गैप के साथ चल रहा है. ओके, ये हम लोग कभी ट्रेड नहीं करते, बट स्टिल इट इज लुकिंग decently poised. So war over and I think this is moving up. So we need this to close above this. See, this is a very good resistance now. Okay, आप अगर देखोगे ना तो यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक का उसको रेजिस्टेंस अभी बना रहा है. Okay, broken, resisted once, resisted twice, resisted thrice. Now it is getting consolidated here. Okay, there is a morning star as well, but it is at gap support. RSI को 60 के ऊपर निकलने दो, and then if it crosses this, okay, so this then becomes your base, and this can be your target. So ये भी अच्छा दिख रहा है, but ये futures में we cannot recommend because of the risk it will have is going to be higher. But this is what you are expecting it to do. Okay, this is looking strong for another good movement on the upside as well. But this might take some time. ये इतना जल्दी नहीं मिटने वाला. ये थोड़ा टाइम लगाएगा, इधर टाइम पास करेगा. 60 ब्रेकआउट देगा तो तुरंत भागेगा. 60 ब्रेकआउट नहीं दिया तो it will wait for this consolidation here for some more time, and this is going to be the range for a Bajaj Auto. But if you see it anytime above 3700, you can enter for a good ride of another 400 points. 300 350 points है इसमें. And weekly also it's a doji at price resistance. So that weekly high को cross होने दो. तो normally this high इसके high के ऊपर. So that is what I said, 3700 के ऊपर में it looks good. And weekly तो अभी चालू हुआ है. Okay, so this is where it is resisting. So इसके ऊपर में निकलना चाहिए. इसका भी ऑलमोस्ट समवेयर डब्ल्यू जैसा सेटअप था, तो उसने देखो यहाँ तक का तो दे दिया ना. दिस इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. ये ब्रिटानिया और लीवर में भी ऐसा आ सकता है सेम. इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लुकिंग सेम. ठीक है, सो ओके. बजाज ऑटो. This MRF, I think we traded last week. अभी भी वो थोड़ा मेरे को bearish ही दिख रहा है. It should still come down. Here also it is around the same. 60 resist करके already नीचे तक आ गया. अभी 40 पे क्या करते हो देखना है. So I will leave it now. It is at support of price as well. Somewhere it seems to be a buy above 67,300. Again for 69,000. So it's around 1,500 points from here. So it looks good actually, but जाने दो. So auto we saw, FMCG we saw. Let's go to see TCS and Infosys. So IT we are done. RA. Buy sub. So now the trade is missed. Now we don't know what it will do. Yeah, upper band or 60 दोनों था. तो Thursday it showed this resistance and Friday it gave the movement. Thursday अगर देखा रहता था तो Friday का trade था ये. But now you cannot trade on basis of this because it's now at price support as well. नीचे इसके नीचे शॉर्ट भी करोगे तो यहाँ तक का ही टारगेट है, ज्यादा बड़ा टारगेट नहीं है. तो एक स्टॉप है, दो स्टॉप है, तो ठीक है, जाने दो. Okay, so TCS में नहीं मिलेगा. Let's go to Infi. शूटिंग स्टार के बाद डोजी एंड यहाँ पे कंसोलिडेशन. अरे बाप रे, 60 पे कंसोलिडेशन देखो ये. नाउ दिस इज अ वेरी bad consolidation. Okay, if the top is fixed, okay, and I'm trying to break it by making a wedge like this, any breakdown here will take it heavily down. Okay, यहाँ तक आ सकता है ये. So no matter it breaks down this, it will come down. ब्रेकअप किया तो ऊपर जाएगा, बट ब्रेकअप ब्रेकडाउन आइदर साइड है. एंड दिस मेनली शोज यहाँ पे उल्टा है. देखो RSI पे इट इज मेकिंग दिस, तो ऊपर की साइड ब्रेक का है और प्राइस में नीचे की साइड है, मतलब बुगली है. ओके, सो यू कैन हैव अगेन बोथ साइड. यू कैन बाय दिस इफ इट क्रॉसेस 1910 एंड शॉर्ट इट इफ इट फॉल्स बिलो 1860 1860 लेवल. उसके नीचे ये शॉर्ट ट्रिगर हो जाएगा बिकॉज बिलो 1860 it will also break 60 on daily. It's either or side trade for Infosys as well. और फिर वो either और करने के चक्कर में हमारे पास बहुत सारा ट्रेड है. We already have 4 and we might see a DRR also getting into it. So let's see. ये दोनों तो नहीं है at least. Someone posted something on chat again, price going up, so it will break upside. We can't say that ideally. Okay, so that we can't say. ITC, I think someone asked ITC. Normally, I don't see that position on futures at all. ITC is a very slow moving company and I will not even invest in that. Okay, you breakout भी नहीं देता है. So, fee हो गया, ये हो गया. Now let's go to banks. Banks has got support of 20 MA. Okay, and this gap is closed, so we need a restart from here. So anything above this, again this gap will be there. So see, it mainly seems to be sideways, and that's what BankNifty is also showing us. Now this is resisting, see, 20 MA on weekly this thing. So ये भी वही part हो गया. तो we need a closure about this. पूरा एक ही line में actually. So we need a breakout about this so that we can go higher. हो गया, ICICI हो गया। I think everything is in the same boat। अभी ये भी वीकली सेम बैंक निफ्टी की तरह है, ये डेली सपोर्ट पे भी है। सो ICICI लुक्स ओके बट इट इज स्टिल एट दिस गैप। तो वही वो बैंक निफ्टी और सबको ये गैप अभी क्लोज करना है। That is also same, see 20 15 MA 20 MA सपोर्ट, हैमर जैसा कैंडल, और इसको गैप थोड़ा कम है। Kotak is also at 40 support and two dojis side by side. Okay, and okay. See, many people have asked me if this is a bullish divergence. This black candle outside and this inside. But no, because price went below this also. Okay, so ये black नहीं है तो उसका मतलब नहीं, इसको consider मत करो। Okay, so you need to be very careful। ये नहीं है bullish divergence. But yes, this is a very far bullish divergence. Now, if monthly is at 40 or 60, this makes good divergence। So नहीं है, वीकली है, हाँ वीकली है। So this makes good trade। अगर आप strategy 6 remember करोगे तो it had monthly or weekly at 40 or 60 and daily divergence where number of candles does not you need not count the number of candles, right? तो वो हिसाब से ये decently दिखता है। So any breakout above the gap should be good enough for Kotak Bank to be bought, because then the journey will start again, because this is at support of 40 again। Okay, so ये देखो, ये 40 support खाली pandemic में तोड़ा है, बाकी this bank has never went below 40। Okay, so ये pandemic है और ये मेरे ख्याल से थोड़ा एक वीक के लिए नीचे आया है, उसके बाद तुरंत वापस देखो बाउंस बैक है। सो नॉर्मली अ गुड स्टॉक विल नॉट गो बिलो 40 ऑन वीकली और मंथली दैट इजीली। ओके, एंड दिस लुक्स गुड, डेली मंथली वीकली ऑन 40 and monthly is just below 60, but gap इसके लिए I am not giving a current buy right now, but it can be a buy about 20 MA। okay, so we saw क्या क्या देख लिया, मैं भूल गया। फार्मा बाकी, ऑटो, एफएमसीजी, आईटी एंड बैंक निफ्टी। तो फार्मा डॉक्टर रेड्डी आई सॉ यस्टरडे, तो थोड़ा मेरे को इंटरेस्ट है उसमें और भी। ओके, सी नाउ above 60 breakout। okay, band walk started, and now if it crosses this level, okay, level है 44.58 तक, it can still come। So that's, I think Saraf sir is still holding it। So I have told him to hold it this, and I had asked him to get out of Reliance, because ये level इसमें अभी भी possible। This is this hammer का low and this level, so this is still possible, you can see this। So if anybody wants to trade on intraday basis, जैसे ही इसका high cross होता है, you can enter for a quick money till this level। Okay, so this is possible। ये फर्स्ट रेजिस्टेंस है उसका, ये हैमर का लो, उसके बाद थोड़ा ऊपर में 4500 है, एंड देन इट कैन कम टू 4580, because there is another gap here, and by that time I think it will come for 60 resistance on weekly as well, because weekly is right now sorry, ये तो काफी नीचे है। So you can expect even weekly to come till 47 till this gap। तो ये थोड़ा डिसेंट है, और एक यहाँ पे भी इसको है। सो वही वो 44.55 तो ये भी दिखा रहा है। ओके, सो दिस इज लुकिंग गुड। दिस इज 44.81। ठीक है, Sigma has broken this now. Okay, there's a gap here. Below this, no, there is a support over here. Okay, so ये support already लिया है. See, this has taken support, but then again there's a black candle on Friday. See, this is the CIP done here. Breakout on CIP. First support. So I buy is above this, but then there is gap resistance here. तो इधर ये थोड़ा डाइसी है. ओके, एंड ये सी ये 4 कैंडल इधर का इधर है, गैप अप है, फिर 4 कैंडल का उधर, फिर गैप डाउन भी है. तो ये थोड़ा डाइसी है. There is an engulfing and below 60, but at support. See this. जाने दो. Okay. See LNT. So LNT has got resistance still here, but the entry is about this. There is only 50 points at 5 points. Okay. But then we are buying it without things. So जाने दो. मैं candle wise देख रहा हूँ, but 40 support ideally should be the stop loss. 40 के बीच नीचे. So it does not make sense to buy also right now. ठीक है, जाने दो. Okay. Same है सब. Someone asked Godrej Consumer. I don't know whether it is there on this. So Godrej Consumer is not on this. है. Okay. नहीं, ये भी नहीं कर सकते. सी ये भी नीचे आएगा. सेम है ना, ये सब मेरे ख्याल से FMCG स्टॉक्स है, राइट. तो इसको भी लीवर की तरह थोड़ा नीचे आना बाकी है बिफोर इट स्टार्ट्स अ किक स्टार्ट ऑन द अपसाइड. सब FMCG पूरा बिटिंग है यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक. Okay, but I think few stocks which are looking good. Is one of them is again Tata Steel. It is at 60 support and price support. So buy can be there above this 1386. So again it does not make sense क्योंकि फिर आपका 40 points नीचे का stop loss है and you are expecting it to go to same मतलब almost 50 rupees gain against 40 rupees risk, which does not make sense. So this is looking good. Steel, see it has a bounce from below 40. It's gone up and now it is doing time pass here. Okay. 60 resistance भी है देखो इसके ऊपर में. So if it, the only thing is to buy is about the resistance so that 60 clear करेगा और band walk भी चालू करेगा monthly. So nothing even on metals. Okay. Okay, so I think we don't see much stocks here. Almost, I think we've seen metals. I think एक जिंदाल steel है जो भागते जा रहा था, and it's also now having a resistance at upper band, similar chart to Reliance. Upper band resistance in a shooting star type of a candle. But here this is a breakout. ये cash में ले सकते हो actually. See, it is a good breakout on here as well. So cash में ले सकते हो आप इसको. 490 के ऊपर में buy था. If you are interested to hold this in cash, okay, and your stop loss would be around 480 के नीचे आ गया तो आप निकल सकते हो, या तो 60 तोड़ता है on monthly, you can exit. So This is where we see this stock. So this is an equity buy, not anything to be bought. और ये मत देखो ये सब चीज इसका ये सब split और सब है, ये इधर गलत दिखता है actually. ये क्या है? So there are so many other stocks added actually. Okay, so I feel that's it. We'll stick to what we have so far. Okay, ये अभी निकाल दूंगा क्योंकि entry is a bit dicey and there is a very small money that we will get. So hold with this stocks right now. Three of them. Lever, if there is anything on Monday, we'll surely see. It should drop down and then rise. That is where the buy would be. Okay. So thank you everyone and we'll see you next week again.